I'm Jason Moon Wilkins, and I'm here on the record with Casper Sage, the Nashville-based artist who we absolutely love. And I haven't had a chance to officially talk to you in a minute,
Yeah,
but a lot has happened
yeah,
in that proverbial minute.
a whole lot.
Let's start with something that's the big news. Is that last time we were talking, you're independent, you're going at it, getting your music out there. Now you signed the major label deal. You signed to
Yeah,
Warner Records. How did that come about?
yeah. Shout out to Erica Coulter, Tim Henshaw, Free Lunch, out at Warner Records, and I played a showcase, and Erica was there, and like it was that fast in terms of she was putting on the showcase. I came and played, and I think I played like two or three old songs, and she immediately was like negotiations started almost immediately
Wow.
after following that. So it was amazing, and I'm super thankful to be in the situation I'm in. So it's awesome.
That's incredible. What was that in Nashville, LA? Where was that?
LA.
LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
super cool.
man, that is unreal. And you've been doing stuff here, obviously, but I've having run into you a couple times in the last couple of years. I know you've been out in New York and LA and everything like that too. Um, and has that been sort of part of the evolution of what you're doing as an artist is working with different producers and writers out there, or has that been more kind of getting exposure?
I mean it's definitely a mix of both, and the more the merrier in those cases. I think I spent a long time um just in Nashville, and I think I'm just trying to broaden my horizons a little bit,
Yeah.
and just um I mean, the more input, the more output. So I think the more people I can be around, um, and just like live life, make memories, have more stuff to write about. That's like what's been the most fun.
That's the best songwriter advice, right? Go live.
Yeah, exactly,
You got to
exactly.
have the well to pull from.
Uh huh.
Well, the new EP that is coming out, your first for Warner, is called Patina. So let's start there
Mm.
with the title. I haven't read any sort of bio or anything like that. You may have laid this out, but tell us why you chose that as the title.
Yeah, patina is just like um, aging tastefully. I think there's a lot of things that it represents. When I was talking to, I mean, I talked to a bunch of people while we had the music, and we were sort of trying to figure out how to package it and how to make it make sense, and how to have a name that was sort of, I guess, kind of identifiable, but at the same time something that you don't hear of a lot of the time. And I think patina is a really cool one,
Mm-hmm.
because it's something that I've loved before I knew the word patina. Like I've always loved like the wash of old pants, and like even on leather, I love breaking stuff in, and I've always been buying stuff so I could wear it and 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 wear it until it's wearing me. So yeah, that's like pretty much the concept. Patina is just a positive reframing of like getting older, and wanting to feel good about the trajectory that you're going on. So
Yeah. Well, I've heard you also use the phrase that conceptually a war on nostalgia.
yeah.
I, you've got to elaborate on that. First of all, I think maybe that's another project. It's just such a great name, a war on nostalgia. But can you elaborate on what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I spent a long time just being super like introspective and to myself, and just like thinking and thinking and thinking like about all of these decisions in the past. And I think that's something that I'm thankful for, because it has informed a lot of decisions, and it's, I guess, part of the process of aging tastefully. But I think simultaneously, nostalgia is something that can keep you in places that you don't always want to be in.
Yeah.
And I think it has a lot to do with, comfort. And um, I think with growth, sometimes nostalgia can be maybe a wolf in sheepskin.
Yeah. Um, and it's such easy bait these days too.
Hmm.
it feels like even more. Certainly, every generation grows up with nostalgia, but it feels like there's kind of a nostalgia industry almost at this point too. You know,
Yeah,
like, and it moves quick.
for sure.
Things that are like 5 years old, nostalgic for that. You know,
Right.
yeah, as opposed to looking forward.
Yeah, it's like vintage.
Yeah,
Like vintage, everything's vintage. You see
yeah.
something from
I
like,
think most of what I'm wearing technically is vintage. Um, One of the things that so impressed me watching you, you know, musically evolve was I hadn't seen you live in a minute until the Henry J. Starr show a few months back, and there was a musical difference in your approach, and there was even a little bit of a difference in the way you were singing as opposed to when I'd seen you before. And I wonder for you, was there a moment in maybe making this EP or just even in the development of yourself as a songwriter where you felt like, oh, okay, this is my voice, this is who I am? Has it transformed a little bit over the last couple of years?
yeah, yeah, for sure. I think, I mean, across the entirety of my like process of putting out music, it's a constant becoming and a constant uh, evolution. So I feel like the thing that is like one of the biggest gifts of music for me is that it's a place where it's so exciting to find new ways to dress things up and find new context for my voice. And um, yeah, I think that's been really majorly like the thing that's kept it spurring on. And yeah, Henry Park, the first record, which is the next single that
Mm-hmm.
um, we recorded it, and like we basically came in with no sort of ideas, and I was just sort of like got this not so great 80s patch on this piano, and we're just playing with like the most classic power ballad voicings ever. And I love like role playing. Like
Yeah.
I love that. I think a lot about cartoons and just how I grew up, and I love accents, and I love just new information that I can like that's the quickest way for my brain to grow. So musically, obviously there's been a lot of that. Like that's my number one place for it. Anytime I hear something that I love and that moves me, and I think I revisited a lot of um I mean Prince and Phil Collins and like the Genesis stuff, and a lot of just this. I spent so long trying to make my voice soft and delicate and pretty, and I love how in the 80s a lot of like the people who were singing then, a lot of the people who I love were doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Like they were screaming, like they were
Yeah, they were hitting it
yeah,
hard.
exactly.
Yeah.
Journey too. Journey's like only the young.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. So uh I thought it quite a challenge and a really fun thing to try and see what I could do with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I mean, you hear that in some of the tones in there, and it is this progression, you know, from where you started to where you are now, and that sort of begs the question too. Okay, so EP, and I always sort of hate to ask the question right when somebody's stuff is about to come out, what's next? But you do have a summer ahead of you, and you have I haven't seen any tour dates and things like that. What are you looking forward to in this new year as the EP comes out?
Oh yeah, just well, first and foremost, I'm so excited for like I've never been, and this is so cliche, but I've really never been this excited about a body of music to come out. The songs are like the oldest I think is at least 2 years old,
Hmm.
and still when I listen to it, I'm like so proud and happy and can't believe that um, I'm that this came from me and Henry, who I had worked on it with. So yeah, but I think apart from that, I'm excited to keep on dialing in. What live music is, what that looks like. I'm excited to keep on traveling. I'm excited to make new friends and follow new experiences, and I'm excited for the growth. I'm excited just to keep it going and see what happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know that I've been feeling more and more and more inspired. So I know whenever I have some time to sit still for a little bit, that I'll have a lot of a lot of stuff to talk about. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that as well.
Well, I've got two more for you that are kind of going back to the signing question, and one of those is when that moment happened for you. Did that? Well, first of all, let's start with this. Did you celebrate? Was there like a thing that you did when you found out? Okay, no, this is for real. I'm actually doing this. Did you get back to work? Did you throw a party? What did you do?
I didn't really do too much. I actually was like didn't really tell anyone outside of the people who were directly involved or around while I was. If they had to deal with the stress of me figuring out how I was gonna go about the whole thing, then they were the people who knew like the day that I really did it. But yeah, I didn't really. It was a big deal. But I didn't really celebrate outside of like maybe some wish list items, like some nice new jeans, a couple bags, a lot of vinyl, some new equipment, and a couple pairs of shoes. And I think, yeah, apart from that, it was just like this is not really. It's like graduating. It's like you're out of the place that you're in, but you're really at the bottom tier of this new level. So I think more than anything, there's just so much work to get done, and I still am like find myself haunted by potential. Like that's the thing that I'm like trying to realize, and that's why I'm so excited to go out and play more shows and get in with new people and that whole thing, because I think yeah, I don't want anything to go to waste.
I love that phrase, "haunted by potential." That's excellent. Well, last thing in the signing realm, did it afford you, besides the new shoes, did it afford you some space? Just going, okay, this is really truly my full-time job now. Did it afford you some confidence and some space to maybe try some things different, or was it really just a continuation of what you were doing before?
I think definitely a continuation of what I was doing before. At the same time, yes, it did afford me probably too much space, honestly. Like, I think the balance of like, this is what I do, like having sort of a work environment that is like, yeah, I don't really want to be here, but there's this guy, and like, I don't know, he's way older than me, but like we get along, and it's weird, and there are all these perspectives that come into the fold versus being able to afford to just stay at home is like, I don't know, the grass is always greener. And I think, yeah, for me, it's been really nice to have more time to dedicate to music. And I think that's a gift. But there's a lot of beauty in everyday life too, I think.
Yeah.
So
There's a great line I remember Bono saying to like other musicians who are coming up. He was like, the most important thing you can do when you get a record deal or anything starts going well for you, it's like get a routine.
yeah,
because it could just slip away from you. Yeah,
exactly, in a real way.
in a real way. Well, look, Casper, we're so excited that things are moving forward for you. So excited about this new EP, and can't wait to be talking to you on the debut album whenever that happens. Yeah,
Dude, you and me both.
no
You and me
pressure.
both.
No pressure.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Man. I'm right there with you. So
Yeah,
thanks so
man.
much
Thanks for
having
being
me.
here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
man.
Thank you for having me.